Nice going. There we go. That's much better. Alright, looks like this one's already set. Just update that so it stays for good. Hi everyone. We're playing more Ender Lilies once I can make sure that everything is configured right. We're on brand new hardware today, which is fun and exciting and terrifying. So we're going to have to figure that out. But, bear with me and we'll troubleshoot as we go. As we usually do, because that's really not any different from normal. Speaking of, let's just double check here, make sure all this is going well. Seems okay. So far, so good. Yes, perfect. Look at that. You love to see it. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. So, I had a fun Saturday. I had a fun Saturday. Saturday night, just kind of out of nowhere. There was this thing that happened. Hey, Bob. Hey, Cliff. Where, my hard drive just decided to, what's the word? Melt? Melt. My hardware decided to just kind of melt, which was not ideal. Let's see if I can go ahead and just get this to manually grab. There we go, much better. So I've had to rebuild everything. But I did not, because I did not have the foresight on it, back up my OBS configurations. So we're going in from scratch today. So if things sound off, if things look off, y'all just don't be shy about telling me in the chat, and I will... Well, there's some adjustments we can make on the fly, some adjustments we'll just have to wait till next time. But, give me your feedback. I want to know what is and isn't working on this one. Because, we did... I don't know that I no-scoped this one exactly. Alrighty, that's my playtest from yesterday. Let's try the for real one. Okay. Reminding myself what my buttons are. We have our friends here. Get to the map. Okay, so we got a hammer last time, after much trials and tribulations. But yeah, so we got through Jared? Jared. We got through Jared last time. So now we can crash through floors, which is nice. It's kind of the big thing. I gotta remember how to do that exactly. I think it's up in, like, B? Don't know. We'll find out. All right. Who do we have as friends? Okay, here's Jared. Hey, Bad Road. Also, we can parry. That's right. We also got the headless defender, who was Jared's knight, who turned, which I also forgot about. So I'm glad you mentioned that as a reminder. I'm gonna look for a here. Controls. Invoke. Okay. None of these are telling me about my special stuff. Do we have a hook? I didn't think we had a hook. We might not have a hook. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll just have to figure it out. Let's see. It wasn't attack. Was it... That's my heal. Maybe it was... Okay, so that's going to be the whatever the button is. Wow, what a perfect quote to start the night on. Hey, Christy. Hey, Fox. Got logged out. Oh, no. Twitch is broken. Well, that's honestly only fair considering what we're diving into. Okay. Map again. So, this is where we're at. Okay, so orange is completed, blue is not, which is backwards from what I expect it to be, but that's fine. Don't know where we're going. I don't think we can go any further to the right. I kind of want to go over one and down one to this orange rectangle that has the two red dots from it. So that's where we're going to start. I'm going to just do a thing for a moment where I try to remember how to hammer. That's my dash. my double. Okay. How the heck did I hammer? Nope. Although I love that that stops me in midair. We can midair parry. Got it. Down X. Okay. Got there. Hello, bird. So yeah, I guess first I'll repeat myself just a little bit here, so apologies for... mostly for Bob. New setup, went over things. Chat messages have moved to the left, seems... instead of the right. Don't know that I think that's important, though. That's fair. But yeah, it is good to note. How are the audio levels? Am I hearable over the game? Is the game too loud? Am I too loud? You know, the whole suite. That's always the biggest thing for me, is the audio levels. If I can get those sorted. Whoop! You're not Cliff. I've met Cliff. Down. How did I get... oh, right. Here. We'll need to go higher up. Up higher, up higher. Ow. So much is happening right here. I forgot about this place. And how much it hates us. Secret, would you take care of that bird for me, please? Thanks. And that one. Alright. Cliff? Nope. Don't have Cliff. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. Oh, that parry is quite nice. Oh, hey, here's a little one. Whee! Chunk. That worked great. Regular broken or broken in new and interesting ways? Regular broken. Bumped my volume up a bit, but I'm 80% sure that's because I had it lowered from something else. Okay, cool. Clarity is A-okay. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Had to get rid of my normal hearing gummy works in exchange for the cybernetic cat ears. That's a hell of a sentence, and I love it. What does this do? Oh! This was serendipitous. Gotta remember I have a double jump. Alright, let's go back to Helltown. Second thought, let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place. Yep. Hup. Ah, I do love our non-guardian with let beef. Do I have Cliff over here? Yes. Thanks, Cliff. Yep. Alright, we're just gonna leave them to their business. We have other affairs. I need to get up high in this building so I can drop down on that thing, because we learned that Jared sometimes only works from a high height. Can I go out on top of this building? So I need to be able to get up there, I guess? Maybe a bit quieter than usual. Yeah, I think I did actually tune it down a little bit because I'm trying not to get blown out. And I figured I would try lower first, and I can always raise the gain filter if I need to. But excellent. Also, welcome, Katie. Alright, how do I get up there? Oh, also, we haven't been up here. Sweet! Much obliged to y'all for helping me get reset up. I felt extremely fortunate that I was able to find a new machine on short notice, because having it break Saturday night and being like, okay, well, if I don't get a machine Sunday, then Monday stream is off. But it's also given me a chance to kind of go at the OBS setup fresh for the first time in forever, so that feels nice. We do not have boat, which is sad. We do have bat. Okay, so... oh, hang on, where does that... Okay, I see where I need to get to. Okay, I misunderstood the connection of things, and that's fine. That's how it goes. Helps to look at the whole map. No, luckily I didn't lose any, like, significant data. I probably lost a couple of small temporary files that I was tinkering with, but pretty much all of the things that I use and rely on are either backed up to or just permanently exist in one cloud or another. Disparately, so that I don't have all my eggs in one basket, but enough that, you know, computer hard drive dying is not a super big inconvenience for me. Which, boy howdy, that feels different from, 10 years ago. Alright, so we go over and down, and then back to the right, I think is what we're trying to do here. And now I have to try and remember where any other Jared portals are. Up. Down. To the right. Because we opened the floor in here. Whoop! I forgot about the kabooms. I forgot about the kabooms. But the kabooms didn't forget about me, and I respect that. Okay. This way? This way. Sure. Okay. So they kaboom after any damage. That's helpful to know. Thank you, Bad Road. Oh, that's right. We were down here before. Okay. There. Music continues to be wonderful. Okay, this is what we just opened. Progress! I forgot about the earth-shattering kabooms. Love it. So how are y'all tonight? I hope everyone's having a decent Monday. I just got an achievement called Oubliette, I think? Something like that. This is suspiciously warm. I don't know that I trust it. Fretia's ring. Or Frisha's ring? Fretia? Frisha? Who knows? Grants the ability to parry once equipped. Wait, hang on. Press right trigger in time with an incoming attack. So this is a bonus shield. Interesting. Double parry? All the way across the sky? Interesting. Alright. Do we have a relic slot? We have a relic slot. Alright. No reason not to. Cool. I'm going to take a moment to appreciate the art here. Oubliette Mox, please. Yeah, when you forget your chest at home. The sunken graveyard is upon us, so that's fun. Signs of the ancients litter this place. Not much has changed since then. Yeah, these candles are still lit somehow. Honestly, who does this? Ancients once called what is now Land's End their home. Their homes, their families, their honor, all stolen away. I don't know that I would call immortality a form of survival. Alright. I am the last of the ancient warriors. Aw. Once I fell, nothing remained of my era after I awoke. Oh, our ghost friends are bound to us. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, thank you, Bob. Yeah, that nailed it. I think we both feel what it's like to be left all alone. Aw. So, I noticed something, I think literally yesterday when I was doing my audio test for the new setup, and this is unrelated to the sunken graveyard that we just came across, but I kind of ruminated loudly last time that when we found the other us, we found the White Priestess, I should say, which is also language that I think has been used to refer to us, that I kind of wondered if we are one of many, if we are like, one of a clone of tiny girl necromancers who have armies of ghosts. Our name canonically is Lily, And the name of the game is Ender Lilies. So, like, that's probably confirmation, right? Do you put naughty slimes in the oublequette? Christy, goddammit. But the Umbral Knight having a deathless pact. There's a comic that I love personally called Sleepless. It sets up a very similar kind of a thing, and is wonderful. Catacombs, cool. What's that? Those are like embers. Don't love that. The rain's destructive wake closes off many paths for us. May unearth ancient relics or hidden alcoves if we stay sharp. Alcoves, you say? Damn, it's worth a shot. Yep. Hiya. Hello, you're... Oh, that's very... Okay, so... Now we may be running into the spider things. I didn't actually have any kind of forewarning that there might be spiders. I just sort of assumed, which is why it was on the content warning. And, yeah, looks like... Yep. Cool. Oh, thank you, Jared. I went to Jared. Well, that one just sent itself. Did it die from fall damage? Can they do that? That was amazing. Stack of blight. Yeah, no, I think it's meant to be spidery, especially given the fact that it just came down on a silk string. Nice job, Cliff. This is cool. And troubling. Okay, we need to be higher up. Boy, that's satisfying. Looks like the gaping dragon rolled into a ball. That's amazing. That's death water, but I think we can clear it. Whoop, nope. There we go. Definitely gonna have to get used to the timing. This is essentially the great sword build of Ember Lilies, which I kind of love. There we go. You know, considering this is going pretty well. Woo. Shouldn't jinx it like that, but here we are. It's fine. Any here? No. Contact damage seems out of place. Yeah, it is a little awkward. Have a grenade. Alright, does anyone remember where we left the big red thing that we need to drop on? God, that's just so satisfying. Especially now that I know they have a stamina bar. Hello? This seems important. So the door's not open yet, which is unfortunate. And I can't remember... I have to go by, like, what's in the background, I think, to remember. Whoop! Nope. Well. Alright, so... Now I'll know to keep an eye on where the hamper piece is before we go up. Yeah, the what's her name? Elaine, the witch Elaine. I noticed in the middle of the Jared fight that the projectiles. We apparently get 3. I fired 2 a couple times by accident, but I didn't really internalize it until after. Not sure what a gaping dragon, but it sounds bad. It's a Dark Souls thing, and it's just bleh. It's very bad. I mean, the fight is actually pretty easy, but the design is bleh. I want to get the Dark Souls board game just to paint it all. Oh, that sounds amazing, actually. Yep. Oop. Back into the catacombs. Let's try this again. Alright, so... that'll work. Thanks, bud. Okay, so it's right at the start. I'm going to look for this. Like, okay, so this and then that. Got it. Alright. I have my heading. What's up, buddy? There you go. Mark that for me, would you? Just golfed. I'm sort of surprised by how quick a recharge Jared has. Nope, Andy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. Do that. Alright. I'll slowly figure that particular pattern out, but not right now. Whoop. Kaboom! I have the high ground. Alright. What if we... love it. Good stuff. Alright. What was my bearing? I've already forgotten. Okay, they also have a grenade. Good to know. Oh. Okay, now that's annoying. Thought I hit my parry both of those times, and not so much. So I have to figure out where I went wrong on the timing. It's beautiful and sad, and plays like butt till you get used to it. So, a FromSoft game. Whee! There we go. Let's try this kit and see how it goes. Nope. You're just gonna hang out there, huh? Alright, so this is where we started. What if we just, like... well, that works. That's an achievement. Hey, we figured it out. Well, this is fun. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, friendo. Well, this is interesting. Where the hell are we? Oh, 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 that's where we are. That's where we are. Oh no. Nope, too early, too early. Nope, nope, we're good. Cool, cool, cool. Get him, Cliff. Love that combo. We get him? It does look like we're in an ossuary. Good call. For the priestess to be the last thing I see, I am truly blessed. Aww. Blood for the blood bugs, skulls for the small hill of skulls. The Elder Crypt Keeper! skeleton spider thing doing the ferret-style backwards jump was a little unexpected. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I like it. His dying wish was to be interred under the watchful eye of his son, the apprentice. Aw. And now we have sticky webs. So, that's cool. The bad news is we are kind of a long way away from a respite, and we're out of healing and mostly out of health. But the good news is I don't have any good news. Ooh, hello, that's... What is that? We'll come back and figure that out later. At another time when we have more health. It's fine. Seems important, though. Respite? Respite? Respite! That worked out well. Alright, do I want sticky web? Feels like this would be useful against the flying bugs, right? I might try this. Nah, I'm gonna save it. I'll try it later. Can we enhance anything? Still no ancient soul. We can make our hammer better, which I like. Ooh. The hammer's pretty dope as it is. So I might forego upgrading that to get the fireballs, because each one of those being faster is good. It's very good. Guardian, these are a ways off. Could upgrade our shield, which would be nice. It looks like it only upgrades the amount of like counter damage we do, which is not bad, but don't know if that's worth it right now. Ooh, upgrading this one. That's stagnant, and this is furious. We could do both of these. I don't really need the attack range. Let's do the attack damage on our tornado and then our fireball. Alright. Relics. Still just equipped all the relics we got, which I'm kind of okay with. That's an elevator. That's the mast. That's another way out. Let's see what goes here. I said it last time, I'll say it again. I genuinely appreciate how I never have any idea where I'm going in this game, and that doesn't detract from it. Like, being lost constantly is not frustrating. It kind of feels like the point. And I love that. Appears to have been the White Priestess's room. Frisha. Performing the purification brings joy back to the people. I must continue, if only to be of that small service. Thought I was useless, but they need me as long as I'm the White Priestess. Seems she was an avid artist. I wonder if I can... We don't really have a... Like, I keep calling this a fireball, but it's not really a fireball, I don't think. No, okay, so we can't light the lance. It's not a Legend of Zelda. Hi, buddy! Okay, I love that the damage makes them swing. It's kind of adorable in a terrifying way. Nope, missed it. Trying to slowly figure out the timings on these, because I have a feeling we're going to run into a lot of them, especially while platforming. Elevator? Elevator! Ooh! Elevator with friends! Elevator with friends! There we go. Ooh, nice. Ooh! Okay, that was rude. Hey, you're rude. Stop it. Have a grenade, kid. Whew. What a rude person. Cool. We got a kilt ring. Kiltius's ring. Slightly reduces cooldown times. Alright. Priestess of Guidance and Inheritor of Souls. Rock on. Wow, ironic. A bot named Mycologist coming in at a time like this. Whee! Alright. Oh, I love that. Cool. Gonna immediately use that. Yeah, I like the hammer. I know that surprises probably no one who's watched me stream any game, but... There we go. Use the hammer to soften them up, and then... Woohoo! And by soften them up, I mean turn them into paste. Just sort of the same thing. Aha! There we go. Ah, we did this. We did this whole area backwards. Tenderized. That's the word. Can't believe she vanished the day I was born. No one even told me why. Said she cut a frail frame. But I knew that was... Wait. But I knew what was truly to blame. Was that an accident? Oh, no, this is an intentional rhyme. Took me a second. No, maybe it's not. The first 4 lines are an A-B couplet, and then it just seems to kind of go away. It's fine, whatever. Absorbing the blight at that rate, I wonder if I'll end up the same way. How did my mother live as a white priestess? How can I live as one? We're what's the word? We're pollution batteries. So... That's fun. We're capacitors. We're human capacitors for blight. So, cool. It's got power, utility, and infinite uses. What's not to like? Honestly, yeah, like, it's just... Oh, it makes up for the slow start in the sheer amount of range and power is ludicrous, frankly. And I love it. They gave up halfway through, which, I mean, that was me writing poetry. Ooh. No, no. I said no, no. I distinctly said no, no. Activate. Pop. Anyone else want some? This looks like a thing. What is this thing? It's not a thing. Is that a candle that was lit, maybe? Yep, that's right. There we go. Love it. Okay. That's rude. You don't get to shoot through floors. Anyone? Ooh! That's what I get for saying stuff. Whew. One more time. Well, could have gone better. Never ask a room full of empty pots, is there anyone there? The pot will answer you. Sound advice for life, really. Anything over here? There's so many ways to go. Which, again, I love. Yeah. We're just gonna clear. Dang it. A little bit too late. There's so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You okay there, bud? I like them. Oh, he does have... Ow. Andy, what were you doing? I was being impressed at the amount of upward cleave that we had. This looks bad, huh? I don't know if we're going to survive that. Well, only one way to find out. And that's to send Cliff ahead to scout it out. Upward cleave. I love it. Whoop, no. Oh, there's a heal refresh. Figuring out their maximum range of efficacy was a wonderful time. And immediately use it. Ooh. Secret tunnel. Here, you get out of there. I love being able to just knock them out. We're super gonna die anyway, but like, we'll take some of them with us. Yeah, we took one of them with us. Which is like some. Wow, we found so much stuff. There's so much going on. Defense of the Twin Spires. After a long, grueling battle, the White Priestess of the Fount was finally able to purify the blighted invaders. From that time on, few interlopers from the blighted lands were ever sighted. Peace had returned to Land's End. The power of the White Priestess of the Wind allowed the Twin Spires to be built, standing as symbols of the realm's defense. Priestess of the Fount to defend them. Alright, so we've got, like, elemental priestesses, it sounds like. Which is pretty cool. Still haven't figured out the other side of that. There's just so much stuff. Alright, did we not go this way? Yeah, we did go this way. Oh, the doors respawn. That's interesting. Huh. That'll work. There we go. Luckily, a lot of the enemies also have a decent wind-up, which has made that a lot easier. Ow. Thought I could jump over that, and I was wrong. Goodbye. There we go. I think we've already been in here. Although luckily those respawn. Up we go. In hindsight, bucking all of them down to the floor and then going to visit the floor was problematic. Yeah, that was not a complete plan. Alright. This time we don't have to use it immediately. Okay, upgrading the fireball first is a very good idea. Whew, out of the air! We just let that one go. Again, still training myself to not have to, like, 100% clear everything. It's a process. Anything there? There was an amulet fragment up on top of Spider Mountain. Whee! Alright. So if I can find my way back there, which is not a guarantee. There we go. Really the thing I think I've got to get better at learning here is specifically how to use the hammer to knock them down and then immediately follow it up, as opposed to using the hammer and then waiting. That second one while they're still stunned is pretty critical. And negates pretty much all of the downside of using the hammer. There we go. Assuming that it actually stuns them in one, which it doesn't always. There we go. This, I think we've been down there. You're too used to RE6's terrible iframes now. You're right, though. You don't get to shoot up through... No, you don't get to shoot up through floors. Not allowed. It's rude. Okay, so this is where we died. I hate that they do a roar thing. Oh, no, didn't see it close behind me. Okay, we're good, everything's fine. Okay, we can't parry projectiles, that's good to know. No sweat. Oof. There we go. Okay. That worked all right. The drip drips have me concerned. RE6 isn't just terrible, it actively makes you worse at video games, oh no. Respite. Can't parry a gun. Biogun, spider gun, bone gun. What did I pick up? Right. Reduces cooldown times. Let's see, what is this up against? Reduces... Okay, increases our max hit points, but it's only one slot, so it wouldn't help us anyway. Increases damage dealt by attacks made while on the ground. This feels like a good combo for the hammer. Spirit uses is also good for just giving us more ammunition. Yeah, I don't think we need this. I'm worried it'll mess up my timings, which are already pretty tenuous. Do I want to switch out any of y'all now that I've gotten used to this? This trio is pretty great. Kind of want to work on y'all, especially now that I've got parry based on a relic. Could switch this out. Now these are a little bit redundant. This has less cooldown though. So if we do web him up and then hit him with the tornado. Sure. Well, listen, I'm gonna try combos. We'll see what works. I expect a lot of it absolutely won't. The next White Priestess, Lady Freesia. I'm just gonna stick with Freesia now. The third White Priestess will take up the mantle in the name of the Eastern Fount. Silva will make a wonderful guardian, but the present pressure of taking on the role of priestess at such a tender age will be immeasurable. Might be better for her to stay in the catacombs or her hometown by the cliffs than spend her days in the castle. White Priestess of the Wind wishes for us to assist the young lady in any way we can. Aha. Okay. Alright. Well. Let's keep the high ground. Hi, buddy. How you doing? There we go. Whoop! Oh, whoop. No. Not allowed. Not allowed! Oh, God. Okay. No. Rude. So that has replaced my dodge. I don't think I've registered that. That has replaced my dodge. I don't know why I thought that would work. Listen, we try things so that one day we learn things. Maybe don't run into the arrow, Andy. Whoop. Interesting. Can I not hit them? I can't hit them. They're just difficult to target. Woof. They're infinitely spawning, aren't they? That's absolutely what I'm seeing here. Oh, that's what this thing is. It's a spawner. Cliff just right into the drink. I played many games in which you carry a gun. That's fair. But someone was concerned you were too young for the job. Yeah. No, no. Yep. Hop, 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 hop. Is that a glowy thing? Overkill, but it works. Now then. Get out of here, but do not venture deeper underground. I mean, I'm gonna. Thanks, though. Oh, cool. Alright, that works. Let's go back to the respite. So we depleted everything from that ambush. Whew. Right. So I misunderstood how you work. Okay, so I've been using right trigger to dodge in time, and this is replacing that with the parry, but I think that's actually throwing me off. So I'm going to get rid of you. Nope, how do I... There. It is? Oh, because it takes 0 slots to equip this. Wow, that's cool. Alright. We've got our shield friend. I'm going to go ahead and leave them as our pair. Well, hang on. How do we want to do this? No, I need my mid-air dash. It's really throwing me off to not have that. Alright, so faster cooldowns, more... I'm going to go with more spirit uses. I want to have it more often. But that does change something here. We're going to get our headless defender back. Boop. And... Yeah, let's get a double brain secret. Alright. Now if I need to parry, it's a conscious choice. Skele spiders kind of seem like the culmination of a steady pattern of enemies getting harder to see against the background. There's a little bit of that. It's definitely a little bit of that. Video games do gay little crimes all the time. I mean, same. Be more concerned with underkill at this point. Right, it seems like it should have been early in the game. I mean, I think we are kind of, like, we're about a third of the way in, maybe? Maybe more than that? I don't know. But it is, yeah, it's a very big change to, like, core mechanics. Oh, this is the way back out. Okay, got it. That's why this is here. We will return by this path. Bloop. I wonder, now that I know this is here, did the thing again. So scared about diving into the pit. There we go. No sweat. Can we go up? Is there enough? Nope, that was just to contain. There we go. Better. There we go. Much better. Okay, this is a job for a different spirit. There we go. That's the sort of thing you need quick strikes for. Oh, hammer is not aquatic. That's right, Elaine is. Sentences you never think you say until video games. Hammers are not aquatic. That'll do. Get him, Cliff. Drop a train on him. Oh no, I forgot to watch LeVar Burton on Jeopardy! I also missed it. I need to be able to watch it. I need to find where to stream it from, which is its own kind of hell in a cableless world. Alright. This seems important. A plague wind blew in from the far east, and with it a swarm of blighted abominations. The vile creatures followed their lord, the Crimson Blight. They were the hatred of the ancients made manifest, warped into wicked, nightmarish form. Awaiting their arrival at the Twin Spires were the White Priestess of the Fount and the brave knights who would face this new threat to Land's End. Even after being cut down time and time again, the knights returned to the fray. Hence our ghost friends. Whee! It's fine. It's worth it to get away from the explosion. Sometimes gravity works with us. Shortcut! Okay, cool. Love that. Love that for us. Let's keep going this way. I think that's the other thing I like about the exploration is, like, me saying, let's keep going this way, is because I don't know what's over there. I don't know what's over there. Might as well go this way. It's actually somehow, like, vague enough that it doesn't trip my analysis paralysis at all. This seems bad in every possible way, because I can't do enough damage to them fast enough to not get hit by them. There we go. Alright. Alright. It's going okay. At this point, I'm more worried about running out of priestess power. Can't get up there, huh? Whee! That was dangerous, but we did it. Love it. Cool. Alright. At least the mosquitoes don't spawn infinitely, unlike every other enemy in the game for no reason. I mean, now that we know that they have those little, like, spawner things, at least I know what to look for. Crunch. Hang on. Eh? No. Whoop. Whee! Mimic, I just don't have time for you. There we go. Thanks, Jared. There we go. It's important to thank your spirits. Okay, that's the way back. I feel like we're coming up on something, but I'm not sure what the something is. It's either a boss. Ow. Stuck myself in the animation there. Yep. Yep. Oh, hello. Oh, that's on the way back, huh? Whee! Elevator. Okay. I kind of love that animation. Sunken Cathedral. Does this spark your memory at all? Alright. Silva! Knights and soldiers of the Twin Spires haunt me, rising to their feet after being cut down, undaunted in the face of the blight, acting much like those afflicted by the same. Oh, a metaphor. Should I have asked the White Priestess more questions? Maybe then I wouldn't have so many unanswered. Long feared the priestess, and I were lone souls at the spire spared by the blight. Sorry, Secret, I became a guardian to protect you. Turns out I'm unworthy of the role. Aw, Silva. Okay, we have to reunite her with Sigrid. It's the only way. But first, we save. You know, we've been going right this whole time. Let's keep going right. Water time. Nope, not water time. Whee! Bonk. No, huh? Alright, so some of them are just, they're chargers. There we go. Thanks for taking out those pots for me, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah. Wrong one. There we go. Appreciate how strong Elaine's attack is becoming. Yep. Nope. Oh, I was trying to thread the needle. Silly, really. That's right, we made it back. Caught it on the top of the head. Hi, friendo. Oh, come on. Boo. Fine. Okay. Knowing when to stay suspended and when not to is becoming an ongoing thing here. I think I figured out what the visual style here brings to mind. Cross between Inside and Forgotten Anne. What an interesting combo. I get what you're going for, though. God, I mean, both of those were great games, but I haven't played Forgotten Anne. I did watch either Annie or Alice. Might have been Alice. Over on the Squirrel channel play it, and just, I love it. It's so good. Forgotten Inside. The Heirloom of Land's End. Guardian Heirloom of the White Priestess is said to house a warding power that protects one from enemies and the suffering caused... Oh, no, that. One more time. I have lost my ability to speak in the last 24 hours, so bear with me on this one. Guardian Heirloom of the White Priestess is said to house a warding power that protects one from enemies and the suffering caused by purifying the blight. It's unknown who created it or by what means, only that it somehow came to possession of the first White Priestess long ago. Cool. There's a MacGuffin. Yep. Yep. This is getting progressively smaller. Ah. Yep. Alright. Go ahead and do this while we're here, just to be safe. Hey, Cliff, you wanna... It's okay, bud. That was me. Totally my fault, Mario. Bonk! Thank you, Bad Road. Appreciate both the emoji and the pun. Woo! This is kind of amazing. Yep. Because it kind of feels like we've been climbing this weird tower thing forever. Which I love. Boss? No. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. Alright, we learned something. Does this get us to a secret area, or is this just where we were before? Well, I don't think we've been here. Oh, here we go. Nightmare of the Twin Spires is finally over. I've never seen so much death. Never had to purify so many. Unspeakable sights. Can anyone fathom the pain I bear? Lately, numbness infiltrates my body, a kind of feeling unrelated to the pains of the blight. Were to reach my right hand, what becomes of the promise to draw for him a picture? Right, because she was an artist. Snow. Snow. Oh. Snow sounds. Sorry, I grew up in the South, so, like, snow will always have a special affinity for me. Oh, I love this. I love this. I hear skittering. I don't love the skittering. Oh, oh god, oh! Why is that a thing? Ha ha ha. No, huh? It's probably time for the sword. Whew! Invisible birds. Well played. There we go. Whew. Alright. That's a climb. Found a whole new area. We found a whole new biome. That's awesome. Love this game. Just keeps giving. Alright. Back down. Get Invisibird today for all your Invisible Bird needs. It's like Invisalign, but it's just a bird. That was lucky. Oh, nope. Too soon. Okay. Okay. Nope. Too soon again. Whee! Alright. Oh, that's gonna be a mimic. Okay. Okay. Ah! Poison barrels. Cool. No? Alright. Wow, really? None of those were mimics? Was that just bait to get me to waste ammo? Well played. Whoop! Oh no, 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 no. Oh, this is bad. No, still bad, still bad. Less bad. You, get in the water. Damn it. Crap. Oh, that's unfortunate, although I am. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay, alive, we're alive. Oh no. I hate that you have different timing for the other archers. Yep, yep, yep. Just a little bit slower than the other archers. Whew. Do mimics maybe die instantly if you hit them before they pop? They might? I thought I'd done that before, though. Could be wrong. I could be misremembering. That's true. 2 of those pots drop melty pops. Maybe, yeah, maybe if we explode them. That's interesting. Okay. So. You're thinking that's a sweet earth. We went this way once and died, right? Am I remembering that right? I actually don't remember this spot, but we can't really get up there anyway, so it doesn't... Oh, yeah, we can. Goodbye. Okay, I maintain that shooting through the floor is bullshit. I know that we can do it too. It's bullshit when I do it. Yeah. Okay, that was fun. Okay, that was great. Everything... Oh, they die in the water! Thought the archer had hit them. Okay, we're good. Oh, I love what we've learned just now. I also love just absolutely sending them into the abyss. Okay, alright. New stuff. I probably should, like, focus on one area and finish it, right? But that just wouldn't be my style. My style would be to do this badly and die a bunch. You know, like this. Alright. And then what? Oh, nope. Whoop! You were not there a moment ago. There we go. Yeah, contact damage remains one of my big sticklers for this. Oh, okay. There's a floor there. There we go. Can't block projectiles. That's interesting. We blocked a shockwave. Huh. Running through a room without paying attention to the hordes of enemies is a very Metroid feel. That's fair. Alright. Arcade beat-em-ups taught me you have to kill everyone to proceed. It's true. Okay. Alright. Let me just recalibrate. Okay, I think the melty pile... I was doing science, explodey guy. I think the melty pile is actually Cliff. I think Cliff just leaves himself as a melty pile. Okay, now then. What was I doing? Right, down here. Down here. Let's go try to get Archer Friend. And also test this theory about the mimics. Just one at a time. Or two at a time, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, alright. Weird. It's fine. Luckily... Ooh. Hello. Stop that. Get rid of that. Well, this is fun. So the archer is down to our left, I think. How did you get back? There we go. Alright. Get him, Cliff. I think we might have accidentally cheesed this one into the wall. And I'm okay with it. Oh. Satisfying. Very satisfying. Even after those times I told you to look after yourself first. Oh, sweet boy. Releases a fan-shaped volley of arrows skyward. So we now have an anti-mosquito gun. Kingdom's greatest archer became a sinner to save his guardian sister. Is this Siegfried's sibling? All sinners became immortal knights and were charged with defending the bastion. Buddy! Oh no. Another us. Fleeting wish left behind by a white priestess at the moment of her death. Which I think also increases our Estus flask. Not that that really matters right now. I mean, it will. We're leveling up pretty quick. Ooh, huh? What does this room remind me of? There we go. There's a jumping puzzle like this in another platformer, and I'm blanking on it now. Is this a thing? No. How do I get up there? Alright. Doesn't matter. Hang on. Just a check? No, okay. Worth a try. Let's see, let's go all the way down just to be safe, because I don't know where the platforms are. Yep. Might be a Castlevania room like this that I'm thinking of. Specifically Simon's Quest, but I might be misremembering that. Ah! No, come on! Aw, boo! Boo, I say. Aw, we missed you by a sliver. Ah. Well, listen, while we're here. We're doing on time. This might actually be a pretty... Well, let's see. Do I want to try one more before I go? Alright, first. Let's switch you out. Yeah, this will be our speed set. This is also pretty good on its own. Save. Enhance. Oh, there we go. We're getting pretty close to Stagnant Blight to one of these better ones. I haven't really used this yet, so I don't know if I want to upgrade it. Let's... Yeah. Go ahead and start you off on the right foot and upgrade you better. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and take our break here, because this is a pretty good stopping point before we dive back in. But we've made a couple of new friends. And still have no idea where we're going, but we're in the catacombs. And we found snow level, so that's dope. Yeah, we're gonna head out. No, that's not the word. We're gonna be right back. That's the word. And yeah, I think that's the full spiel. Sorry, brain is trying to catch up with me and the rest of the everything. Yeah, so y'all get up, stretch your legs if you need to, hydrate, take care of yourselves, do whatever you need to do, and then we'll be back here in just a few minutes. And I'll see y'all then. Alright. Let's come back into these. It is the ossuary. Look at that. No scoped it. So the kitten who's on the beer up back screen is Arthur. He's an old man. He's a 17-year-old cat, and recently he has started a pill regimen for the first time, which has actually done, I think, really well to, make it to 17 and not have to worry about it until now. And I'm still blown away because I've had had cats pretty much my whole life, and in many situations I've had to give cats pills. He's the only one I know that just doesn't even seem to mind at all. He's totally chill with it, and it's like, you have a cat and you think, this is a great animal, and then you're like, no, it's even better than I thought. Alright, so I can't activate you. Can activate you. Oh, I have to hit the glowy bit. It is a Resident Evil. Okay, now I'm understanding why those seemed to be working differently. That's fun to watch every time. There we go. And down. Rizvi gets excited to swallow literally anything, so he loves taking pills. That's adorable. Our old rescue dog when I was growing up was one of those dogs where, like, he did a really good job at playing a simple, happy animal. And then you had to figure out how to, like, hide a pill in a thing of cheese, and suddenly he was an absolute genius animal. And would figure out every way possible to eat everything but the pill. It's alarmingly good at it. Yeah, okay. Down here. Nope. Oh, why did I forget where I was going already? I think I forgot where I was going already. Was it to the right first? No, it was over here. Yeah. What am I thinking of? Maybe I'm thinking of through that door. Darn it. There we go. That's what it was. Right, we're gonna let that mimic potentially come to the edge. Yep. Whoop, whoop. Yep. So that I can do... Nope. Can we cheese this a little bit? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah, another one. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. There. Hopefully, that's the last one. Ooh, hello. Reward. Hey, extra relic slot. Nice. Handy. Best way to get my dog to take a pill was to have it when you were about to feed it to her and toss it in between pieces of dog food. Basically swallow it out of mid-air. That's amazing. This looks like it should be a thing in the background, but maybe this is just a bonus room for that chain of sorcery. In fact, I see it's orange now, so yeah. Alright, so that's everything here. This is where we found the archer. This is also clear. Okay. Alright. This whole thing is clear. Yep. Yep. Ooh-ha. Yep. Nope, missed it. There. Oh. Can't go that way. Alright. Alright, where have we not been? Let's see. Let's take just a gander at the map. Okay, so up top to the right is Snowdon. We'll go this way and we'll just have a little respite. While I stop and think about my life. There you go. Oh, that's not a, what's the word? That's not, that one's down already. Couldn't think of the word. Alright, so we've got to have some kind of a triple jump or reverse gravity or something. We're running into all kinds of spots where we cannot go higher. Did we go this way? We couldn't go this way, could we? Oh, wait. Never laid eyes on anything more terrifying than the Blighted Lord. Fearful tremble in my legs was all I managed. I failed the priestess's guardian. Only realized after the ritual had ended that I should have prevented the creature's purification at all costs. Hello. Should have prevented the creature's purification? Alright. Despite her resistance, so acute was the blight that it took hold over the white priestess's faculties. Uh-huh. Okay, so the guardian of the archer is a sibling too, is probably Silva. Whoop! Let's get out of there. Nope. Ooh. Nope, stop it. Okay. The fact that the bugs evaporate on contact with water is lovely to me. There we go. Gotta get better about knowing when to stop using Elaine, because her animation is long. Goodbye. Water might just kill everything. Alright, so if I like... Okay, so we can't double jump out of it, looks like. We can fall out of it and then double jump. If I do like... Not even close. Right. Something down here? No. How about down here? We've hit that problem. We have a lot of dead ends again. Is there anything on the other side here? I can go all the way up this? No? Okay. Yep. Who needs surface tension when you have water-soluble mosquitoes? Ghost mosquitoes, even much more important. I hate that they take 2 swipes. 3 swipes. Don't love it. Hang on. We specifically got an archer. For just such an occasion. Or I could just do this. Just watching them crash into the surface here is awful. Tip. We were down here before and died, right? Sounds right. Cool, like that. Like that a lot. Okay. Now what? Whoop! Hello, friend. Ow! Oh, because I hit the water. I was like, why did I just suddenly start floating? Ooh, it's fine. Alright, we've been over here. Nope. Right, okay. That's a place we can't go to. Ow. Took both of those hits. Woof. Ah ha ha ha! Excellent. Always talking about a successor within earshot, no less. They outlive my usefulness. Talks of royal blood, of succession. I don't understand. I've not once thought I want a child. Interesting. The plot thickens. Okay, so, honestly, I thought the Crypt Keeper was going to be a wall climb. You know? No, because it's told us when we had new traversals every other time. I was going to say, we haven't actually used the web to see. Well, let's equip it. Let's see if it gives us a tutorial. Now I'm curious. Spirits. We can replace... Let's just do it. We'll just do it temporarily. Alright, so that's going to be... Eh. Okay. That's kind of cute looking. Alright, but they don't stick when they don't hit an enemy, it looks like, so... Spirits. Bloop. And... What's the cooldown comparison? It's 3.5. What are you? 5. Okay, we're definitely keeping the arrows. Let's go rest for a moment and save this time. Bloop. Alright, let's take another look at the map. Currently betting it'll either be a limited range flight or an increase to the existing jump heights rather than a triple jump. Sure, that's fair. A wall grab, wall bounce. Right there, I saw the hook thing in the control list, which I'm wondering if that's like a grappling hook sort of situation. Let's actually teleport, which I have not been doing a lot of. There's some stuff over there we might be able to get to. Some stuff over there. I don't think we've unlocked any of this because this requires the more height stuff. Don't think we've unlocked this. I think I remember what that is. That's where we're at. Go from here down and to the left. Alright, let's start here and we'll just work a southeasterly pattern. This game is metaphorically about a child learning they were unwanted, I'm getting. I'm also kind of getting that. I don't know how many of these stories are splinters and how many of them are spiderweb back to the same central point. But I'm starting to think you might be... At minimum, it sounds like Silva found out that people wanted them to have another white priestess, or have a child that could become another white priestess, and grew resentful of the notion, which that's valid. And then something about the Guardian failing them. I'm worried that Silva has turned and will be the next boss that we have to fight once I can figure out how the heck to get to them. Alright, we haven't fought y'all in a while, so I've got to remember how to do this again. That worked. That's right, this is where this is. Whee! Alright. Well, oh, nope. Down, I said. Down here. Down there. Boy, that's nice, huh? Alright, let's just make our way back. A crunch. So satisfying. God, that just... Oh, it feels good. Everything but the big boss worm just falls in one hit. And away we go. Okay. This is the... Yeah, this is this one. Surprised at how much of this I remember in terms of how it connects, because I expected the nature of the mapping in this one to give me a lot more trouble than it has. can block those, but I can only parry them. It's good to know. Okay. So far, my strategy with these is just don't be right next to them, and their projectiles can't curve in time. They can't shoot directly at you. Oh, we haven't been to the other side of that, or have we? Maybe we have? Oh, it's this thing. I remember this thing. Never mind. We have been here. This is the timed door. The time door. You guys remember the time door. Wow, that's just so quick. With nothing to fight over here, this should be pretty quick. Should probably get an aquatic set just in my, like, what do you call them? My spirit bar. Have one set that is just everything here can work underwater. Alright, now why didn't we go... Ow. Ow. Why didn't we go down here before? Feels like there's a reason. Y'all are tougher than the other ones, which seems to suggest that I should stop messing around. And actually take you seriously. Ow. Okay. That was awful, but we survived it, which is important. Oh, this is the speedrunny place. That's why we didn't go here. Because we can flip the switch, but then this will fall before we get to the undulating friend over there. I don't have anything that has changed that. We don't have a time stop ability. We don't have a speed run. Crap. Well, all right. Now we learned. All right. I remind myself that's why that's off limits. Sorry, Cliff. Just trying to cancel out of a menu and sent a boy over the ledge. If I had a nickel for every time. Alright. All the areas with no music are so lightly unsettling to me. I've gotten so used to the ever-presence of it. I don't think I like the sound of undulating friend. Even taken sincerely, it sounds ominous. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go up and down to the right. So that we don't die in the process. Speaking of... Missed me! Okay, it's all still part of this room. Awkward. Okay. All the way up and then to the right. Dang it. Couldn't change momentum fast enough. Don't know why the Umbral Knight specifically has really not scaled up in terms of damage. It's unfortunate. Nope. Not today, Satan. Alright, we're probably still going to die before we get back to a respite, but if we don't, this will be cool. Okay. Sure. Listen, I have days like that, I get it. We can upgrade him, but we need an astral soul or something? We need an ancient soul, and we haven't found a single one. Which might just be my... I'd like to say it's my lack of exploration, but let's be real, we've been exploring everywhere. So I really don't know. You know what? Let's, yeah, upgrade that hammer. Upgrade that hammer! Fast travel again. Head down here. Okay, so I know all of those areas are cleared. Whoop. But if we head up one block, there's an exit out of here, and I want to see how we get to it. Forgot about the thorn magic. But I remembered in time. Okay. No, alright. Listen, it was a guess. Sometimes this is what you gotta do. Woo-ha! That felt good. Alright, so... Is it up here? Maybe it's up here. Whee! There we go. Maybe that's it. Is it this thing? Whoop, well. Let's deal with you first. Woo-ha! Yeah, that was close. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'll take it. Ah. Okay. Again, with the wall crawl, everything is all about height. It's all about height, this one. Next one up. Eventually, one of these zones has to yield something, right? You can only go in circles for so long. Whoop! Nope. Bad water. No, huh? Alright. Well. I'm a bit of a loss. Ooh, that was lucky. Thought I just dove right into the bad water. Woo! Ah. Okay, we're good. Apparently that takes a second to activate. Whoop! Neat. Now then. Hip. Whoop. Oh, there it is. I see. Okay. That's just like a shortcut back to here as opposed to an actual route forward. Yip up. Yip up. Yip up. Love it. Good stuff. Da, 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 da. Whee! Crunch. And now we wait for the fumes. Bad water was one of the worst messages in Oregon Trail because I didn't know what to do about it. Yeah. Thanks, bud. Get away from that. I've already been there. Yep. Alright. Now is the part on Sprockets where we go in circles for where to progress. I need that little button in RE6 that tells me where the objective is. Alright, map again. So, Catacombs seemed like it was the hot spot, so maybe we'll head back there. Do the same thing. And tap. Back to where we were. Took me the longest time to figure out that, I was pressing like left and right to try and navigate up and down between the different respites, but it's literally just the left-hand menu going up and down, and there's no other control. There's the ossuary. I'm gonna hop down here. We've got a room right next door that has 2 unopened thing doodles, and I want to see if we can open one. It's also where we just got a shortcut from, which seems like a good sign to me for some reason. Satisfying. Why just chuck one here? Oh, almost. Hey. Yep. Did it. There we go. Alright, so... Okay. Found the one spot that had no skulls in it. Okay, maybe we have to get high up and crash into that? Ooh. Okay. Easy peasy. How do we get high up? It's... Whoop. We've solved one problem and created another. And forgotten how to dodge completely. Alright. That probably opens the southern passage. Okay. Okay. Whoop. Wise to y'all. And y'all. Slowly we learn. Never quickly. Well, crap. That's how we get high up. Okay. Alright. We can figure this out. We can suss this. Do. Yeah, we need to get up there somehow. Okay. Just gonna keep jumping to remind myself where all the platforms are here. Aha, here we go. As usual, we start at the end. Whoop! Crunch. Is this a thing? Thank God. Thanks, Elaine. Was it here? No, it was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, really? Huh. I thought that was it. Right, let's try that again. That seemed like it, right? What if we have to kill everything first to open that up? Yep. Yep. It might be a Zelda after all. Oh boy, that couldn't have gone worse, huh? Alright, well, that's fine. Worst case, we're right next to a respite, we'll run back and reset. Yep. Okay, so that has no impact here. Irony of ironies. Let's keep going up high. I don't know what to do about you. And that bugs me. How to get through skulls. Watch this quick tutorial. No? It's not like a underground path like in Shantae. Nope, alright. Yep. Yep. Oh, hey! Yep. You're blue. Why are you blue? It's bugging me. It's fine. Eh? No. Nothing. Okay. That's... What's this? Nothing? Nothing, tra-la-la? Okay. So that's the worst because I can't see me while Jared is taking up the entire screen doing the wind-up, which is a real shame. Okay, but we also haven't been up here, have we? No. Okay. That'll work. Listen, mimics, oh, god damn it. I was just about to do a whole spiel about how much I really hope you weren't here. God, there's so many of you. Why are you like this? Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. No, nothing. Alright. Well, at least we know how to get back here, and it's not a far walk to the whatchamacallit. Okay. Yep. Upward cleave! Alright. That's up. You stuck there, bud? Aw. I feel for you. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, we're learning. We're learning lots of things here. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, I hate this. Let's go to the right. The range on those is just absurd. But now we know where we are. Okay, so let's see. This is right. I don't think this is where I want to be. I want to be here. Whew. All right. Where was I going? No, this is not where I want to be. I want to be at. Here. I was in the right place the whole time. Okay. Alright, now then. We go this way. Up the platforms. And just sort of ignore. Gotta stop ignoring it. Okay. Alright. Just, alright. Reset. Mentally reset. By which I mean kill me. Okay. Let's switch up our kit because I don't have enough good stuff in Hammertown for quick engagements. I think I would rather have you there. Have you there. And while we're at it... No, that should be good. Okay. Let's meet these as well. In this case, the parry is the boom. Okay, cool. Let's try that again. Going back and forth between the spiders and the jumpy friends without a quick, strong attack. I forgot we had a combo. No, come on back up. Come on back up. I'm right here. You're just gonna stay down there, huh? No, please, take your time. Okay, good to know. So that will only work in an upwardly motion. There we go. There we go. No problem. Okay, okay. I love that we took out someone way down on the ground floor. There we go. Finally got that angle. Went too high. It's fine. We got this. No, we don't got this. Whee! There we go. I like that we can just send them all the way down the spindle and kind of forget about them. There you are. Okay. I think I understand you guys a little bit better now. Alright. I feel like we're exactly where we were before. That's fine. We have knowledge now. Part of that knowledge is not to even bother going the other way. Just go here. And now try not to die. That'll work. Ah. God, they're so beefy. You will not be the death of me. The mimic can kill me. It's earned it. Okay. Aha. What's that done? Oh, oh, wait. Oh, I hate this. That's a mimic. I've learned. I learned how to spot them now. When the chain points towards you. Okay. Yuck. Didn't think they had the angle, and I was wrong. That felt cool. Big hanging chompers. Ah, nope, missed it. This is like a reverse Silent Hill 2 where James keeps jumping down holes. Alright. Let's just, let's see how far we get on 10 health in a dream here. There you go. Well, we got to something. Oh no! We got to hell. A training area. Okay. Cool. Love that for us. Okay, well. The name of the game is Ranged. So the mimic pots are slightly darker hue. Whereas like this one is a regular one. If I see a mimic pot, I'll see if I can stop and hopefully illustrate the difference a little better. I don't even know what that's targeting. Ooh, hello. Yeah, no, no, no. Come on, we've done so well. We don't have infinite of this, but we have a lot of it. Whoop-a-ba-ba-ba. Cool, cool. Like the level up. Love that for us. So they said this is a training ground, which makes me wonder if the point is to take everything out, you know, as a training. But I don't know that that's correct. What's up here? Is this the respite? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, we lived. We lived. I am the girl who lived. Hell yes. Hell yes. What's up? Whew. Alright, let me catch up on chat. I have apologized. I've been ignoring y'all for quite a few minutes there in an effort to not die. Whew. Was there a weird thing inside the ceiling on the last place? That's not very helpful, never mind. Listen, I appreciate you trying. Dr. Hugh. That one guy from Star Trek, they rescued him and he started a civil war back home. Okay, let's do this first. Alright, so now we have that shortcut opened, which is very good. Do we have any of these level 2s too? We do. Let's upgrade this, because we haven't used it yet. And I know what this does, and it's already pretty great. Okay. Do we want to swap y'all out? No, I think I'm actually good with this kit. Let's stick with this kit. Alright, back down. Because we have not finished exploring this little space. Alright, let's see if I do like one of these. Too much. Nice. Yeah, alright. Cool. Yep. Aw. Sad friend. I don't know why I think this game has any other friends other than sad friends. It doesn't. Oh no, the music stopped. I have a bad feeling. Unfinished note. Uh-huh. And then what? I'm going to the verboten domain. As in, like, forbidden? Am I reading that right? Verboten domain with the priestess. I know not if any means of shedding the blight exist other than purification. Alas, we won't see one another for a while, Sigrid. My heart aches more than you know. Long to hear your voice, to hold you in embrace. How I wish to be with you. Were our situations reversed, you would be the one taking her to this dangerous place. I couldn't bear it. I'm fine with being the one to go. As long as you are safe, Sigrid. That's enough. Welp. So the good news is we just used the shortcut. So when this is a boss arena and it destroys us, at least it will be a short walk back. Oh dear. Sigrid. Well, more wings. So this is probably our jump power, right? Also, that's a big hammer. I too have a big hammer. Woo! You don't care about the big hammer. Fair enough. I understand. Oh god, the music. Every time. Woo! Ooh, no. Oh, the double back jump. I thought it would only be one. Right, okay. I've lost all track of where I'm at. I think this is it, right? This is... Yes, this is where we're supposed to be. Okay, well, hang on. Now that we know what we're dealing with a little bit... Whoo! Spirits. To me. Okay. This is probably going to be useless. So, get rid of you. We'll keep the shield. I'm going to bring Sigrid, which feels rude, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, so that's our heavy hitter for set 1. Hammer good. Cliff, you're great any of the rest of the time, but against bosses, I think we need something different. So that'll be our grenade. And I think I want to trade out the Fallen Archer for the Sorceress. Let's give this a try. Fuck them, let them know they died for nothing. So, Silva and Sigrid, if the unfinished note is by Silva, which it should be because it's in her chambers, I'm pretty sure the two of them were guardian girlfriends. Bringing... You know what, I've changed my mind. I don't want to bring Sigrid on this. We'll reunite them after when it's pleasant. You shouldn't have to fight your ex. That's just rude. So, instead... I'll bring... I don't know who to bring. Instead... I don't think Elaine... I guess I don't know what Phase 2 and 3 look like, but I don't think this is going to be helpful. This might be helpful. Sure. Well, hang on, no, because that's going to be... Well, no, because this will be the close range one. We'll do sword, 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 and then just spray them with a volley up close at point blank, and then block to get out of there. Yeah, okay, that probably will work. But yeah, it's a sad story, is what I'm saying, because all the stories in this are sad. I didn't give any thought to what I would need to actually get to the boss, but I think we can mostly just jump over everything. I think we can just, yeah, okay, we can just avoid everything. Never mind, we're good. Okay. Hammer. Hey, Silva. I'm really sorry. The statue in the back looks like Winged Victory, and that might be an accident, but I'm betting it's intentional. It has the arms, though, so it's not an exact... Woo! Okay, okay, cool. Okay, that's working okay. Too much. Boy, that's very random, huh? Okay, okay. Not enough. Yeah, I can't dash out of the range of that. Okay, just go ahead and reset. Spicy nun bullets. Okay. That's not gonna work, that's not gonna work. So... Weirdly enough, I think I gotta stick with the hammer because it's the only thing that's gonna do enough damage up close. I hate that Siegfried really seems like a good option. This does not. The other Crypt Keeper is very clearly for, like, a different kind of encounter. They're staying ground level, so the Fallen Archer isn't gonna be a big help. Could Dark Witch Elaine just to hit them from range, and then go in close. And have the shield to get out. I think I'm going to have to actually lead with the shield, weirdly enough. Which is a bit backwards from how I've been doing things. Okay, so let me think this through. If we're going in with the shield, first of all, can I enhance you? No. We're leading with the shield. Oh, what if... What if we put you back on? So our shield is on a cooldown, our parry is not. So if we can can parry instead of the shield. Alright, and there. And there. Ranged, up close, and fast. Very slow up close, extra block, and then from range. Sure. Let's give this a try and see what happens. The last time you brought people who had history together, it went okay. That's a good point. We brought Jared's knight to the Jared fight, and it turned out that was the right call. Yeah, the fast artillery barrage, if it wasn't just a cone that always pointed upright. And yeah, Sigrid plus the hammer. Nah, it just feels mean. I'm not gonna do it. I'll change my mind later, but in the meantime, after we get our butt kicked about 8 more times, I'll go ahead and bring the X. I say X, they're probably still have feelings for each other. It's just, you know, the whole plague happened. Okay. Yes, alright. So since I can't dodge out of the way of the hammer, having the ring to parry with may be exactly what we need. We'll see if I'm right. Okay, that didn't work at all. Nope. 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 Wow, that really didn't work at all. Huh. Let me read that again. Did I misread that relic? Does it parry light attacks? The incoming attack to repel the strike and nullify its effects. No? Okay. It says it's supposed to do the thing it didn't do. Alright. This is kind of a learning engagement, because we haven't been using the parry ring. Whee! Gotta be careful not to rush that, because I could land on the jumpy boys pretty easily. Right, if my mistiming it or is it breaking through, it's hard to tell. These are good points. Alright, let's try a comparison. Really wish I could remember that that's happening every time. Here we go. There we go, that'll take out the poise. That's round 2. Okay. Nope, missed it. Alright, nice feint. Love this music. Oh, you jerk. Okay, all right. Okay. Damn. Nope. Okay.
Oh, no. Was not prepared for the health 3 spawn. Oh! Okay. That's a whole other fight, huh? he just glued a fight onto that fight. Well, good news and bad news. Bad news, this is still useless. Good news, I think we figured out a pattern there. Alright, so this is definitely a good set. Once she's larger, this will probably be a better set. So this actually is pretty good. Now that I know that in Phase 2 she stays pretty heavily ranged, that'll help. And then I didn't see any hint in Phase 3 about where those columns of red death were coming from. I hope they're not random. That would be weird. They might be blockable. Now I know to block time with the scream, maybe? The parry hammer combo is my favorite big band. Nice. Oh. I hear damn, and can only think, hunt, hunt, he's the huntsman, into action is his cry. I don't know that one, but now I need to... Darn, that darn freakazoid bringing all the good villains. I don't remember this person. I thought I knew Freakazoid pretty well, but now I'm missing it. Alright. Starting to wonder if Sigrid would change the outcome of Phase 3. You know what? Let's find out. These two, in terms of utility, are fairly interchangeable. And this one's more story appropriate. So, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Right, the fact that she does the double back jump is rough. But it's definitely something that was predictable. Like, we got all the way through Phase 2 on, what, a third of our health and no healing, so... That one's not... The worry so much is figuring out how to keep enough in the tank so that when Phase 3 hits, we're not dry. Alright. Mashing dodge with a neutral thumbstick. Backdash, backdash, backdash. Dodge, cancel. Wave dash. I don't really know what that last one is. I just hear about it in Smash Brothers all the time. Okay. Finally remembered to dodge that first one. Okay. Okay. You want some? No. Okay. Yuck. Ooh. Alright. Fine, I'll do that too. You're not special. Damn. It's fine. Okay. Aw, boo. Heal it? Nope. Now heal it. Okay. Ah. Yeah. Alright. That was better. I mean, it didn't feel like better because we didn't get as far, but... Like, I made all my mistakes at the same time. Which is, you know, usually the thing that will kill you. But we can get through all of Phase 1 without getting hit, I'm pretty sure. Alright. How are we doing on time? Well, we got 5 or 6 more tries. Right then. Oh, it's that contact damage. That's what I was gonna hit with. I can't see it. Okay, so now it's time for a full combo there. No, huh? I can do that too. Okay, that's where I've got to do the hammer and then block. Okay. Alright, alright. Come on then. Oh, boo. Okay. Alright, this is bad. Okay. This is a learning experience. Let's just figure out if I can tell what causes the things. Okay, it's just all around her. Okay. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Whoop. All right. Oof. All right. So far, so good. It's hard to miss that one. Woo. Yeah, yep. Alright, so the up-down slash we should be able to shield against. And if we can actually get to phase 3 with at least one thing of healing, we've definitely got time while she's doing the floor-to-ceiling raise to heal up. Version 2.8 Final Mix seems to have a lot less either health or defense. Yeah, I'm not sure. And the purple bar underneath, which I think would normally be the stamina bar, I think indicates that in final form, Silva can't be staggered, which, you know, not surprising, I guess. Whew, alright. I like this fight. I already like this fight. Excuse me. Yep. Yeah. It's becoming a slight bit of Simon Says here at the start, but that's alright. Nope. Ah. Damn. Okay. Come on. Damn. Those do so much damage in clusters. Alright. Change. Spirits. So, unfortunately, Jared actually isn't doing a whole lot for us here. Because the only up close move that I'm using is the shield to block, and then that automatically does a parry. And then she's jumped back before Jared can do any of his other stuff. Does your spirit friend... the Umbral Knight, I think, always comes out at when we find boss fights. But it's only the Umbral Knight that pops out to say hello. Okay, let me think this through. Oh, hang on. The final form. The final form with... Actually, no, hang on. Not the Crypt Keeper. We're going to go... The final form is huge and reaches to the ceiling, which means most of the volley of arrows should hit it at mid-range. As should Cliff. So if we can... And this is not going to help at close range. So... Alright. So this is our phase 3 set. I think this is actually all we're going to need up close, because it's mostly just dodging, firing off a volley, and then blocking when she comes in close, which we can also follow that up with Sigrid. Alright. I think this is the better kit. I think I was trying to force the hammer and not realizing that all it was really doing was removing my ability to see myself because Jared's so big. He's so big. Yep. Alright. I'm emboldened by the fact that so far we've ended 3 streams in a row on a boss battle. It seems like the pacing has gone just perfectly. There we go. Okay, that's just rude. Woo-ha! That was lucky. Okay. I love you just firing into open space like that, girl. Okay. Yes. Yes. How are you not dead? Thank you. We have a healing. This is working great. Why did I do that? Okay, didn't use it. Holy crap. That was kind of them. Okay. Go get him, Cliff. Oh, I should have used the shield for this fight. That's right, we still have it. We just don't have it equipped at the moment. Woo-ha! It's fine. It's fine. We got this. Ow! We don't got this. Okay, that seemed pretty good. Crap. Nah! You don't get to hit me on the upswing. That's rude. Mom! This is a very slow approach, which I'm not sure is a good one. Whoop! Ah! Okay, okay, we're fine. I walked into the laser beam. I just tiptoed right into death. Okay, okay, no, but that worked better. That definitely worked better. Okay. So, 2 things I've learned. First, nope, wrong one. First, hammer, useless. So, let's bring out, you dead. Let's bring out this. Actually, hang on. Cliff, Archer. We'll double down on shield. It's maybe a little silly, but I think it's the right call. We got them, what, probably less than half on that? But now I also know that they've got a long dash into an uppercut. And if I've got the shield, I should be able to stop that. But the first part of that one, way better. I like this kid. Uh-huh, and then what? Ah. It's fine. It's not going great. I'm not gonna lie. I was lucky. I'll take it. Okay. Ah, come on, Andy. Whoop. All right. Okay. Okay, alright, alright. Alright. Let's try this. What could go wrong? Woo-hoo-hoo. Why do I say these things? Oh, what the heck? What? Okay, just kill me. The contact damage. I hate it. Why is it the only bad thing here? It's the knee this time. The freaking knee is the contact damage. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Now we know. Hey, Rose Red, welcome. Doing well. I hope you're doing well. We are coming up on the end of the stream. Actually, shoot. I apologize. Your timing is unfortunately unfortunate. I was going to give that one more try, but I think actually we're right at the edge of our time here. And the good news is, I think we know what to do. Now it's down to execution, which is usually a good a good phase. It's a good progress. I can't words. But I will words. A little more words. Here are the words. The words for you are. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Thank you all so much for stopping in. So sorry for the timing. We will pick this up again next Monday. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. But later on tonight, and y'all correct me if I've got this wrong, I believe over on the Squirrel Lily channel, different Lily, Squirrel Lily channel is going to be Christy playing Mini Motorways. I appreciate the offer to postpone, but honestly, let's be real, I'll be at this for another half hour. Almost immediately, there we go. So we'll pass it over. We'll toss a raid your way here in just a moment if you want, or we can just do the auto host, whichever's better. In the meantime, I will go massage my hands, and we'll try to finish off Guardian Silva at the start of next week. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye.